Howdy, howdy. You know what day it is? Today is a good day. I'm Benj Meeks, aka Gardenguy, and my hair is crazy today, so I'm gonna try a new hat out, see how it goes. I'm all set to jet to go deliver some trees to a project we're doing tomorrow. Before then, I need to empty out this truck real quick. Swag! I'm going to show y'all, hopefully, I don't know, the next 2-3 weeks, I'm going to show you how to create a hot compost bin. It's a method that I learned in Africa, in Zimbabwe, when I was there, learning with Foundations for Farming. And essentially, it's the optimum dimensions for actually doing like hot compost, where it's gonna be mostly bacteria. That'll be nice and helpful later. I wish I could do the compost bin now because it's all green and nice, but that's okay. It'll be brown by the time I use it. That's alright though, because I'm gonna definitely need brown material. Sweet, so much for being dressed up. I mean, look at that. It's no good. I should have known though, I should have known. Alright, cool beans, we have the compost. Now I'm gonna walk through the trees here in order to get into my truck so we can go get the trees. Awesome, let's go. 4-wheel drive time. Yeah. Oh no. What? Thought they were open till 4:30. That's no good. What? 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 No. No. This can't happen. This is not good. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow morning early to get these trees. That is not good, because I gotta leave for my, I should back up so that they can get out. I gotta leave. This is not good because I gotta leave to go to Nashville like early squirrely in the morning. This is not good. So what am I gonna do here? I guess I'm gonna have to come back at 7 a.m. and do the project then. Yikes. Well, looks like they're all heading out. Okay, well, how can we turn this problem into a solution? First of all, I gotta get out of here, so let me back up first. Alright folks, how can we turn this problem into a solution? That's been a big theme through my life. I've found that sometimes, or a lot of the times, you can look at your problem you've got and then think about how you can turn that towards your own favor and towards helping other people. So, how can we do that? Let's think. Let me turn the truck off. I'm trying to call some other nurseries that are kind of nearby, see if I can get another deal, because they're still open. I am wondering if y'all have any emerald green arborvitae trees. What are the prices on the 5 to 6 foot and the 6 to 7? I could technically go down there, get those trees. It's a fairly close, not quite as close of a landscape place, but let me just think about the math of how quickly we can get done with this job, because the time constraint is I gotta leave at like 12 to go to this wedding. I'm gonna go to a friend's wedding, so definitely don't want to miss that. So let's see. Let's think about it. What I'm thinking is logistics wise, we've got, here I am, here's this highway, there's highway 40 coming across. What I was gonna do is, this nursery's right here, I was gonna go, and the location is right here below 40, so I was gonna go right there. But it turns out there's another nursery right there that I can go to, and I'll just go right there. So won't be too much more time. A few extra dollars on the cost, but as long as they are high quality plants, then we'll be good. So I'm gonna go check those plants out. It's gonna be really important to go ahead and get these plants delivered so that we can come in early tomorrow morning and start knocking that project out. Okay, let's get going. I'm gonna put my hat on here, if it'll ever go on, and let's go. We have adapted to the circumstances and we're good to go. That's what it takes sometimes. You gotta be adaptable. All right, let's go. buddy. Hope we don't hit any traffic here. It's looking kind of trafficy. Is that a word? Trafficy? I think it's a word. Oh yeah, we get to go to a nursery. Woohoo! Yes. Every time I get to go to a nursery, I'm like, yes, this is so fun. Okay, I'm looking for the emerald greens. Can't see any yet. Holly, there they are. Okay. Okay, what am I looking for to make sure these plants are healthy? I'm looking at the foliage, making sure that they don't have brown tips. Right here I see a little bit of browning going on. You see that? Looking at the size of the plant compared to the root ball. It looks like kind of back in here there might be some healthier specimens. Like this one, that looks a lot better than all the others. That's a good one. Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches, Lord only green in summertime, but only green in wintertime. I like this one. I like this one. No, I don't. I don't like this one. I might like this one. I like this one. A definite maybe. Actually, if we're being real, I like them all because they're all green, but we have to choose 5 that are happy right now. What you don't want is you don't want to come into a scenario where a greenhouse or a nursery just got a huge shipment of new plants and they look all beautiful and nice, but guess what? They're not acclimated. Oh good, thought a truck was coming. But guess what? They're not acclimated to the environment of where they're at. A lot of times these plants are shipped in like, you know, miles and miles. A lot of times you can feel the leaves of a plant and can kind of tell if it's more on the soft side that it just came in from the nursery. Oh, and also what you can do is you can ask the folks there, you can ask the people at the nursery, hey, when did the shipment come in? And that will give you a good idea. It's always helpful to buy plants that have been acclimated to your climate. Call me a tree hugger or what? I just like trees, plus these smell incredible. While we're here at the nursery, I might as well go ahead and highlight a few plants that I really like as far as ornamentals go. Camellia right here. Love camellia, has a nice glossy leaf. It's great for more shady areas. Has a beautiful flower in the springtime. Japanese cedar here, these guys get pretty big, very big. It's a great like privacy tree. Eastern magnolia, looks like these have been here a while. But man, they're a great tree. They do shed a lot though, you gotta watch out. They shed like crazy. A whole bunch of spruces here to spruce up your yard, if you know what I mean. Hey, what's your name?
Ernesto.
Ernesto, good to meet you. Those guys were super helpful. Thanks guys. Now I'm going to cover this with tarp. When you don't cover plants and you're transporting them, there's this thing called wind burn. Maybe you can hear the wind right now because it's a little windy. If you're driving any distance with plants that are exposed to the wind, you really want to cover them up. Otherwise, they're going to get wind burned. And that's where the wind blows, you know, back and forth on these, and they eventually get bruised. And that really just sets the whole plant back. Welcome to heaven. Have beautifulness. We've got so many good beautifulnesses here. Look at all this awesomeness. Oh, marigolds all the way. Yes. Almost time for chrysanthemums. They're coming up. More chrysanthemums. Looking pretty good. And look at that. We got kale going. People are planting kale. Look at that. Edible landscaping starting to take over, y'all. Gotta jump on the bandwagon, it's too fun. Lettuce, mesclun mixes. You could eat this right now. was fun. So we'll be back someday. Hello. We have arrived. Let's go ahead and back this in here. Like a bow. Super easy. Okay, here we go. I'll just set y'all right here. Don't go anywhere. Boom, we got this ready. All 5 are out. We have these placements all set out, spray painted them. We're spacing them about 3 feet apart. The perimeter is 1.5 feet from the outside of the trees. Comes back around, finishes in the center of these 2 posts to look symmetrical and nice. Of course, this tree is right in the center of these 2 posts. It's really, really important to, when you're doing any type of landscape install, to really try to work with symmetry. Make sure things line up. Anytime you're doing any type of privacy tree, you really want to think about long-term growth of the tree. A lot of folks, they're thinking, oh man, I don't want to see my neighbor. I'm going to go ahead and put in this tree that looks good already. I know it's going to grow fast. And they put it in, it looks good. Second year looks good. Third year looks good. Fourth year, they're like, looking a little big over there. Fifth year, uh-oh, problem has arrived. Like these trees right here. See these? This is called Leland cypress. All the way down. You can see they really outgrew their space. For it to be a privacy tree, you would prefer that to be, concealed. So a different tree would have been better right there. Another fast-growing tree would be this Bradford pear. Now the problem with Bradford pears is they grow like crazy, but see how their growth structure is? It's like a whole bunch of trunks coming off of one central area. What happens is the wind comes and those are super weak and they tend to break off. So watch out for Bradford pear. Here are 5 that we installed earlier this summer. Looking really good. They have a little bit of shedding going on, which is natural. What you gotta watch out for is bagworm. Anytime you see bagworm on arborvitae, that is not a good sign. Try to treat them immediately, but this is not bagworm. Bagworm would look like a dead branch, but then it's all like bundled up and it would looks like a cocoon. But this is all right. It's okay to be shedding like that. They've been doing a great job watering. Love how the river rock makes it all pop. We also installed some oak leaf hydrangea going down through. You can see it all the way down there. It's looking happy. Those are great for shady environments and for still having some nice privacy. Although they're not evergreen, so in the winter you won't have privacy. But they'll get about this tall or taller and fill in that space underneath where these cypress trees have overgrown the space. Eventually he's probably going to cut these down. I would recommend for him to plant green giant arborvitae. Those are my favorite privacy tree. Thought y'all might want to see the landscape project that I did way back in the day when I was just doing straight up ornamental landscapes. All right, well, look at what we got here. So we installed these pencil bushes. Really like pencil bushes. You don't have to trim the edges, but they grow up slender and tall. Only the top's really gonna grow. Got some firewitch dianthus, looking happy. They just keep on flowering throughout the summertime. Looking beautiful there. Good job. And then we have some laurel petalum. Looking really good. I love the color of laurel petalum. This specimen right here is a oak leaf holly. Looks wonderful right now. It is going to be a nice pillar plant right here to be like a nice centerpiece plant. It will only grow really about that tall, so it's perfect for this spot. Nice dark green foliage, not too bad of prickles, and that'll stay green all year long. More azaleas, looking good. Another pencil bush. Hydrangea is still blooming. Then we put some plum yews in here as a lower dark green color. Heuchera growing underneath the Japanese maple, looking awesome right now. Another laurel petalum, heuchera, and some plum yews as well. Wow, look at this hydrangea, looking awesome. Love that look. So beautiful. It's a crazy color right there. Also have a Little Jim dwarf magnolia, looking good. It's gonna go, a little taller, probably about 2-3 times as high as it is. It'll be a nice centerpiece for this whole spot right here. Last but not least is this entrance little bed. I think it might be the best aspect of the whole landscape. It was not looking so good, but then we came in. Kaboom! Look at that, looking good. We came in with the big rocks and the river rock, loropetalum, fire witch. Everything here kind of mimics what's up there to make it all kind of come together. We also did the river rock around the trees, looking good. This boxwood and the hollies, the pencil bushes, they give some nice height in the background. And then you have the next tier down, which is the loropetalum. Tomorrow we're putting these trees out, so stay tuned and hop on over tomorrow. You'll see the finished project of this project. My mouth is getting dry. Okay, I'm gonna have a little second here before I start driving again. So it actually did turn out to be a benefit that I did not go to the one nursery but went to the other nursery, because the second nursery was actually close. I'm moving again. I'll catch you later. The next red light. Red light number 2, here we go. It was benefit because, wow, it's hard to think under pressure. Okay, it was a business, it was a benefit to go to the second one because, green light, man. Okay, green light number 3. It was a benefit because I was able to not have so much travel time, and the leaves of the plants were probably going to be ruffled, and the wind burn was going to be worse. So that was a benefit. Also, these trees are better than the ones I was going to get from the other place. So, and they're taller. So the customer is happy, I'm happy. Altogether, the problem became the solution. And that is one of the main lessons I've learned in life, is the problem is the solution. If we can just remember that, the problem is the solution. That applies to gardening. A lot of times, you think, oh, this weed is the problem. Actually, a lot of times the weeds can be the indicator of your root, actual true problem, and you can use the problem of weeds and to be the solution. Also, you can use the weeds for composting. The problem is the solution, it really is. And also that applies to life. Anytime, green light again, here we go. I decided to just stop and not try to raise the lights anymore. Okay, so this is worth stopping for. The problem is the solution. In gardening, but also in your life and in my life. Anytime we have problems or pain, I believe that God uses those moments, those critical points where it's tough, it's hard. I mean, I've had some hard things in my life, and it's been hard. Like, I know it's hard. And I know a lot of you folks have probably gone through harder things than I have. But I believe, you don't have to believe this just because I believe it. You have to, think about it for yourself. But for me, I have discovered that the problem is the solution. That whatever you're going through in your life, whatever I'm going through, there's a purpose behind it to make us better people. Now we can either those hardships can make us harder towards life, towards others, and not love others as well, or they can make us become softer and stronger as well. Soft hearts, but strong people. So, just wanted to share that little nugget for you guys, and it was just kind of heavy on my heart to share, because I know that I've benefited from getting to see that. Whenever I believe that the problem is solution, anytime something tough comes up, it doesn't take me by surprise. It doesn't take me by, it doesn't scare me, because I know that there's a bigger vision, bigger purpose. Now, y'all have different views, I'm sure, and I'm open to hearing from you what those are, but for me, those truths, the simple truth that the problem is the solution, has been huge for my life. And I just wanted to share that little bit of wisdom that I've received from my mentors, and I hope that was a blessing. Y'all have a good one. God bless, and I'll catch you later. Hats off to you.